Hello and welcome to another edition of Agile Tidbits by Engaged Agility. Today we're going to talk about circles, squares, and triangles, and why cross-functionality and knowledge sharing can be important for an individual, teams, or an entire organization. Let's pretend that we have a backlog of work that has some circle work, some square work, and some triangle work in it. And our backlog is prioritized from the highest value to the lowest value. And let's also just pretend that each work item in our backlog will take one iteration to complete by any one team. Let's pretend that we understand the economic value of each item in our backlog. And this item at the top of the backlog is worth $10 bazillion when it gets done. That's a lot of money. And this second item in our backlog is also worth $10 bazillion whenever it gets done. The third item is worth $9 bazillion, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, they're worth this much. And then this very last item is worth $1 whole whenever it gets done. And what good is a backlog if you don't have teams that can work on it? Here we have a circle team that can work on all of our circle work, a square team that can work on all of our square work, and a triangle team that can work on all of our triangle work. So at the beginning of the iteration, the circle team pulls in this top item that is worth $10 bazillion and begins to work on it. And our square team pulls in this item that's worth $9 bazillion and begins to work on it. And finally, our triangle team looks for the highest priority triangle thing they can find, and they pull in this work item that's worth $8 bazillion. Now, at the end of the iteration, the business is looking to see how much value is about to be delivered into production. And they discover that it's going to be 10 plus 9 plus $8 bazillion that's going to be delivered into production. This is awesome. $27 bazillion. Now, $27 bazillion is a lot of money, but any business that I know wants to make the most money that they can as early as they possibly can. There's a much better way for us to do this work than to allow each team to only work on the shapes that they know how to work on. If we were to look and see how iteration 2 was going to run, we would see that the circle team was going to take this work item for $10 bazillion. And the square team would take this square work item for $4 bazillion. But the only thing that the triangle team could work on would be this item right here that's only worth $1. So here's the solution. What if the circle team could work on square work, and the triangle team could work on circle work, and the square team could work on triangle work? This would make our system better, and it would allow us to deliver more work and more value to our users sooner. It's called cross-functionality, and it's a wonderful thing. Cross-functionality is not easy, and it won't happen overnight. And of course, teams are still going to have the things that they have their strengths in. But if we start a little bit at a time, we can make each team a little more cross-functional than they were before. Like with most changes, you've got to start small. Maybe the first time that you've got a piece of circle work that needs to be worked on, you give it to the square team, and you give them just a very small amount of circle work so that they can learn from it. You have to realize that they're going to be slower at it. They're certainly not going to be as efficient as the circle team is, but this is how they learn, and this is how we make our system better. Then the process continues. Circles start learning how to do square work, squares learn how to do triangle work, triangles learn how to do circle work, and the cross-functionality and knowledge sharing grows. And as it grows, you deliver more value to your customer, and you actually reduce the risk within your organization because more people know how to do more types of work and can back each other up should any problems arise. So as you think about your organization, how many circles, squares, and triangles can you find? And what can you do to fix it? Let us know your answers in the comments below. Thanks for watching.